Welcome to Play by Play with your boy Jared. Today we'll be going over softball, college softball. It's at all-time high right now. Ticket sales are high, players are getting good, all teams are looking great. SEC, they're looking like a conference is probably going to win it. So this past weekend, Texas and Oklahoma played this past weekend. After A&M loss and Tennessee loss, that gave them whoever win this series is probably going to win. Is going to be the first place in the SEC going into the last week of the SEC play. Well, unfortunately, Oklahoma did win that series, and it was a lot of close games. You know, they won by game one, they won by one game on game three. But let's dive into it why they actually won those series. Oklahoma's hitting is still as good as it's ever been. But the pitching, that's what you get into. You can get into it with their pitching. You can hit their pitchers. Before you couldn't. And they might run rule you, might be 8-0, all that good jazz. But now you can get to the pitchers. But the only thing about that is they can hit. And they hit with power, hit with confidence. Texas, on the other hand, it feel like they're hitting a wall the last, let's say, 2 weeks to 3 weeks. Let's say since April. They hit a wall. Pitching is not pitching well. Hitters, the top 5 hitters are hitting so-so, still decent numbers, but it's that bottom tier, that's 7 through 9, that's not getting no production at all. And I believe that he's trying to move the lineup around, but I think he need to move the top 5 around too, then move that bottom 9, the bottom 7 and 9 players. To me, it's too late to try and tweak it as hard as I want it to be tweaked, like moving players, like taking some people off the bench. But you never know; they still have 3 games left, and they still have the SEC tournament. That being said, let's switch over to the bullpen. They're pitching Tegan Kavan like she is a ace. Which that'd be fine if she was truly an ace. Like she pitching twice a weekend. She pitched a game 1 space and game 3. So that's what she'd be doing since the SEC. And to me, that's not working well right now because she is getting hit around a lot. She is getting smacked around. She needs to be able to throw with more confidence. Her changeup is what needs to be changed. She's pitching it a little bit too fast. I mean, you get too fast of a changeup, you get less rotation. That rotation is not good, and it's hitting right, it's leaking right over the middle of the plate. The fall, like she was at all-time high. Like if you watch that Texas Tech game, she struck out like I think it was like 17 batters. It was a beautiful game she pitched, but since that game, it's like been somewhat going downhill with her. I think we should use our bullpen a little bit more. Like if you watch the Oklahoma State game versus Texas, Savale Gutierrez, she actually pitched well that game. She only gave it 1 run. Actually, she actually gave it no runs. Texas won that game 1-0. You need to use her more because they're overusing Tegan and people have seen her. You keep seeing the same picture over and over again, you're gonna be able to hit her. You can know how she pitches. You know how that ball spins. To me, you might need to use her once a weekend. It might be for game 3 or game 1, but we might need to change that up a little bit. But I'm telling you, with the last week of the SEC starting, we need to watch these girls play. I mean, not just Texas. I'm talking about Tennessee, Oklahoma, LSU, Florida. These girls can play. And if it comes down to it, they might get all 15 teams into the regionals. So I'm a Texas guy, so let's go Texas. But let's watch these girls play.